from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6. Good morning, Augusta.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Augusta. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Stephanie Borman in for Ashley Campbell.
And I'm Katie Reagan, and today is shaping up to be a beautiful day, especially during the first half of the day. So
perfect. And there's lots of things going on, so that's good news.
Yeah, exactly. We get to the weekend, and I feel like most of us hope for nice weather over the weekend because it's most people's off days. Maybe not ours, but yeah, most of you are home, or maybe you have plans to go out and about, and so we'll give you a look in right now from our Jiffy Lube Skyview Network camera. This is looking out over Lake Thurman, where it looks like we either are getting some haze or maybe a little bit of fog. Can't rule out fog near lakes or ponds or anywhere, that you may see fog, usually near bodies of water, but for the most part, no widespread fog is expected. So if you plan to be out and about this morning, your morning commute looks to be nice and clear. Right now, temperatures across the Augusta Metro checking in anywhere from the mid-40s, with our coolest spot on the map right now, North Augusta, anywhere from the mid-40s to the low 50s, 50 right now in Fort Gordon, as well as in Grovetown. Appling is at 49, Thompson also at 49. And we're going to keep it clear, we're going to keep it sunny for the most part through, we'll call it around 3 p.m. Showers will be possible across our northwest counties around 5 p.m. at the earliest. And I'll break down the forecast for what may be a rainy overnight for some of us coming up in just a few minutes. Stephanie?
Thanks so much. Washington politicians are scrambling to distance themselves from a decision to award a lofty contract worth hundreds of millions of dollars to a two-person company with political connections. ABC's Chuck Sievertson reports it all started with Hurricane Maria shredding Puerto Rico's power grid.
We're here ready to light up Puerto Rico.
Whitefish Energy, the company with strong ties to the Trump administration that is helping to rebuild Puerto Rico's hurricane-destroyed power grid, is now a political hot potato. The tiny Montana firm had only 2 employees when it landed a $300 million contract to restore the island's power, the lucrative deal awarded without a traditional bidding process.
The federal government, as I said, has nothing to do with this contract or the process. This was something solely determined by the Puerto Rican government.
Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke, who is from the small town of Whitefish, says he knows the company's owners but denies any knowledge of the contract.
We'll continue to support the work to restore power in the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico.
Energy Secretary Rick Perry's spokesperson says no one in the Energy Department was involved. But Perry, the Trump presidential campaign, and the Republican National Committee altogether received tens of thousands of dollars in campaign contributions from Joe Colonnetta, the main financial backer of Whitefish Energy. 8 different congressional committees are now asking questions. Federal auditors are reviewing the contract as well as officials in Puerto Rico.
If there is wrongdoing, in this process or in any process, there will be hell to pay.
A spokesperson for Whitefish says political contributions had no influence in the awarding of the contract. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News, New York.
The newly released JFK files have raised more questions than answers. President Donald Trump chose not to have all the documents go public surrounding John F. Kennedy's death. The CIA and FBI appealed, saying if those specifics were released, some spies could be in danger. Still, 2,800 documents were posted online overnight. Among them is an unconfirmed tip that a man called a UK newspaper with instructions to call the American Embassy in London for big news. This happened just minutes before Kennedy was shot and killed. Secretary of Defense Jay Mattis is on the ground in South Korea. He is pledging America's alliance to the South as concerns over North Korea's nuclear program continues to grow. Mattis visited the demilitarized zone, the thin silver of land separating the warring countries of North and South Korea. Mattis says the U.S. does not want any more bloodshed.
Our goal is not war, but rather the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Mattis is visiting the region ahead of the president, who is expected to touch down in South Korea early next month in what the administration is calling a good faith effort. Delta Airlines is investigating a fake pet shipping website. The airline filed a federal lawsuit last month. The company believes criminals trick people into thinking they are dealing with Delta when arranging for cats and dogs to fly on jets. It is called DeltaPetTransit.com. Basically, it looks like a legitimate site promising to ship pets and advertise dogs for sale. Delta says the website operators collect thousands of dollars without delivering pets. He served this area in the General Assembly for more than a decade. Now a local lawmaker is battling health issues so he can get back to work. Representative Wayne Howard is our special guest on the Next Means Report. Howard has been dealing with kidney and other problems. Doctors had to amputate both of his legs, but he just wants to get back to the legislature when the session starts in January.
I'm sensing that you're not planning to slow down, at least from a public service standpoint.
I don't see any reason why I should. I can roll in this chair as fast as you can walk. One thing has been true that I've learned is that I may have lost a couple of limbs, but I didn't lose my mind.
No, sir.
So I'm still.
Don't miss Representative Wayne Howard on the Next Means Report Monday afternoon at 12:30 right here on News Channel 6. Still ahead on Good Morning Augusta, keeping the love alive in relationships, where you and your significant other can go to have a stronger bond right after this break. But first, let's check in with Katie.
And with rain chances on the rise as we head into this evening and especially overnight, if you haven't already and you have a smartphone, download our free WJBF Viper 6 weather app. It's free on Google Play and it's on the App Store.